Hello, everyone. This is another podcast of On the Narrow Path with Katrina McHyde on Tim McHyde's channel. Today has been a very big day. Wow, I just haven't hardly slowed down and it's already late tonight. This morning I made a small podcast to follow up with yesterday's topics on being like a little child in a spiritual sense, the correct way, and in a good way that will lead to blessings in your life. So I'm just going to add that right now to the end of this little beginning here because I really don't have time to give you any more today. So I'm going to add that to here and you can enjoy that. And I'll try to catch you up tomorrow when things are a little bit slower. Things have been very hectic with the residency and running around with different papers and stuff, and also just having to eat and take care of the natural stuff that gets backed up when things get busy. So things are good, but they've been really intense today just because of the amount of work. We did pretty well overall. It was more difficult for us as a family, with all of us actually intense. Our son Caleb having to continue to find a job and make sure he can get papers for residency very quickly. That was really hard on him to go out again just in case the job that he had didn't come through, and everything's coming down last minute. And that's okay. Father usually works last minute, so you just do your part and do one step at a time. But it can be intense in times just to pay attention and make sure you take care of all the details. So Tim, same way. Things were, for the part that he had to do with either a job or getting paper for being a missionary here, renewed, was down to the limit, and that thankfully just got finished. We just got finished with that, and so he's not going to have to be a taxi driver now. He is going to stay a missionary, as he is, and an author. So that just like literally happened tonight. And I've got a job, I'm covered. We have insurance finally. We have insurance for Zachary finally and ourselves. So thankfully that's covered as well. So hopefully immigration will be happy. Now we just have to, pack it all up and then still get some paperwork for Caleb, and then the office should be pretty happy with our residency. So looks like things are coming together, but until it's on that desk and everything is accepted, who knows? Don't count your eggs before they hatch, right? Or birds before they hatch. Yeah. So things are fine. We appreciate your prayers and support and just following the story and coming with us. If you leave comments or subscribe to this channel so that you know when we give new updates. And hopefully this encourages you. Life is going to get busy. Life is not going to be perfect. And we're not going to be perfect. Honestly, Tim and I and the kids, we're absolutely not perfect. We're having a human experience. And with that, it should test us at times, because then we actually grow in faith and grow in love. And faith and love are grown in places where you don't feel like having faith and where you don't feel like being loving. So today was one of those testing days. We've done a lot better than we've done in the past. There's room for improvement for all of us, but we did really well. And I know Dad's really pleased, and still we're going to continue to keep growing and learning. So, how you treat each other when things are intense, that's when it really counts. Anyway, go ahead and keep watching, and you'll be able to see my little message that I made this morning, before I made myself up and just barely got one eye open. And enjoy that, and stay tuned. And follow us at escapeallthesethings.com. You can find a lot of things there as well for free, and some paid things, but most of it's for free. We have so much free stuff out there. So many things to encourage you in your own walk. And you can do this walk with Father. And we've given you practical steps in many different ways to be able to do it. We want you to be able to feel like you're succeeding with Father. And you know what? Jehovah wants that for you too. So it is His will. It is His good pleasure to give you the kingdom and to share with you how to get that kingdom. So keep loving. That's the key. Love God with your whole heart, mind, and soul. And love your neighbor as yourself. And know that the reason that we love Him is because He loved us first. All right. Love you all.
Hello, everyone. This is a little addition to the concept last night of making God so big. So I really wanted to add on to this because I wanted to share. I'm up early this morning getting my son Zachary ready for the center. So is Tim. But you know, it's really important to make this an exercise to do every day. Think about once an hour my idea of saying, "My God is so big. My daddy, my father is so big. My father in heaven is so big that he can, that he will, that he has." Especially when things are not going well or going right. So this is our son Zachary, and I think I've showed him before, and he is someone that I practice on. So if things are not working right, like he's still learning, he's still having difficulties walking, and talking by physical standards. But by spiritual standards, I know for sure that he was healed by the stripes and the sacrifice of our Messiah. So my daddy's so big that daddy loves Zachary bigger and better than even I can, and has already provided perfectly for him. So it's not off of my provision and what my weakness is and how much supposedly I can't fix him or I can't do. It's off of how good he is. And so if I haven't always been like this. There have been many years of my life, decades of my life actually, that I felt very sorry for myself. And when I'm feeling sorry for myself, I've learned, and Father has shown me, that it's a form of not seeing him as that big. And so to get over that and to be able to actually see movement in these situations. Zachary is better off than he's ever been in his life, and Father continues to have a methodical healing for him right now. And I know in this lifetime, actually, he's going to be fully healed. I'm really excited about that. It's really cool. I can believe for bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's never wrong, and you never have to be disappointed in it because Father is that good. And he is eternal, and he's made a plan for us to right now to start finding wholeness, restoration, full health, full abundance, full whatever is broken, fixed. So he takes the most broken and fixes it. So if you have a lot of broken stuff in your life, get excited and learn how to be excited every day, even a little bit. Practice it. At first it's going to feel really wrong, and everything in you is going to feel like not doing it. It's going to feel like bucking the system and say, "He's not that good to me, and I don't want to do it, and it feels funny, and it feels fake." Do it anyway. Say, "My God is so good, he's going to make this more natural for me if I just practice." So you can do this. I want to add on because I want to give a live version of how things can be so bad supposedly, but how we can practice so good and realize that he will turn these situations around to be really beautiful. So he's talking a lot this morning and saying hi. So we'll stop on that note and give you a little smile from Zachary. He has a healing smile, and he ministers to people just off of his innocence and his love. He's just beautiful. So I haven't always been able to say that either. And I don't still to this day. I'm not even all that beautiful all the time. Anyway, praise be to Jehovah. You can find the joy of Jehovah in believing he's that big and that big towards you and the people you love, even if you can't understand why things are the way they are right now. It's okay. Father's got it. In the end, we're like little children. We don't understand everything the way he does. But if we hang on and we think he's that big, then he has space to show us in excitement how big he really is. All right. Have a great day.